Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at some of the most expensive cars in the world. I'm going to be completely honest, I don't know anything about cars, so yeah, let's have a look at some expensive ones.
The first car in our countdown is a Ferrari with a remarkable price tag of $3 million, making it the 10th most expensive car in the world.
Okay, so we're on to the first car, which is a Ferrari. That's literally what I expected. I don't know a lot about cars, but I know a few cars. I expect there to be a couple of Aston Martins, Ferraris, Bugattis, and that's probably all. I know absolutely nothing about a car, but imagine paying $3 million for that. That's a lot of money for a car.
In reality, it is a show car designed by Pininfarina in collaboration with Ferrari. They also work with Romeo, Alfa, Peugeot, Fiat, and Maserati.
I've got a feeling there are other cars, I'm not sure. It's so crazy that there's literally so many different types of cars. If you were given $1 million, what would you buy first? Honestly, I've got no idea. I'd probably try to buy a house.
Production began in 2013, and it has been a hit ever since. Allegedly, only 6 models have been produced in total, and they always sell out immediately. The car can race from 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds and is loosely based on the Ferrari 458 Spider. The open-top body is designed with calculations and tests in the wind tunnel of Grugliasco to optimize aerodynamic performance.
But does anyone actually care? Like, I don't think about aerodynamic performance whenever I'm in a car. I'd also be really scared to drive it. Like, imagine driving a $3 million car. I'd be scared I'd literally crash it and then have to buy another one. I don't even want to think about the insurance. It's probably a lot.
With only 6 in existence, the Pininfarina Sergio is truly unique.
So that was the first car. It was $3 million and it's kind of boring. It literally looks like every other Ferrari. Like literally everyone is Ferrari nowadays. Actually, that's a lie. The majority of people have fake Gucci, not Ferraris. But I mean, whenever you think of a rich person, you always think about them having a Ferrari.
Aston Martin is a British brand with a reputation for elegant design and over-the-top performance. The 2020 Valkyrie is a natural progression for the brand, showcasing all the things that made the company famous in the first place.
Is that an actual car that you would drive on the road? That literally looks like a racing car you'd see in a track. It's actually crazy that these cars are literally made and people buy them. Imagine having enough money to buy one. I'm jealous.
With a price tag of $3.2 million, buyers expect nothing short of excellence.
Yeah, I'd think that. Imagine spending $3.2 million in that. And the thing is, only 2 people can sit in it. So you can literally only take one other passenger. That must suck. Whenever I'm in a car, the majority of the time there's at least 2 other people.
The sports car is a product of collaboration between Aston Martin and Red Bull Racing to develop a track-oriented car entirely usable and enjoyable as a road car. To date, only 150 have been produced.
Only 150 have been produced? So you're telling me over $300 million has been like profited from them cars? That is a lot of money, and then people should not have that amount.
The exterior of the car is extremely aerodynamic for a sports car with an extensively open underfloor that works on the principle of the Venturi effect.
See, that car looks really nice, but you wouldn't be able to take it into a normal area. In my area, we've got little bumps in the road so that you'll not go really fast over them. I don't think you could drive that car over them bumps. Like, I'm telling you right now, that car would be ruined.
That can fit an entire person and is capable of producing 4,000 pounds of downforce at high speed.
They're literally telling us all these mathematical figures and I don't understand any of it. What I got from that video is that it costs a lot of money and apparently it's good in the wind. Who even thinks about aerodynamics whenever you're driving a car?
Gaps on top of the car and a large front splitter aid in generating downforce. The wheels are also designed to manage the airflow and be as light as possible at the same time. This hypercar is barely street legal, meaning that it's incredibly fun to drive.
It's barely street legal? That's not a good thing. That literally means it's basically illegal. Imagine if you seen somebody drive one of them cars and you went up and destroyed it. Would you have to pay for it? Nobody has millions of dollars. Like, would they just go to jail? That low-key would be really fun, but it would also kind of suck for the driver.
The Bugatti Veyron was a game changer in the world of luxury cars. The super sport version of the Veyron is recognized by Guinness World Records as the fastest street legal production car in the world, with a top speed of 267 miles per hour.
Imagine driving down a highway at 267 miles per hour. If you hit somebody, you'd literally turn them into sand. Like, they'd literally disintegrate. That's so scary that cars can go that fast. It's kind of crazy how far the world has come technology-wise. Did they even have cars 100 years ago? I think they did. Yeah, definitely. If this is what the cars are like now, imagine what they're going to be like in 1,000 years. Well, that is dependent if we're still living in this earth because we're literally destroying it.
The Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse was the fastest roadster in the world, reaching an average top speed of 254.04 miles per hour.
I don't even know how you could control a car that quick. Like, imagine if something ran across the road, would you even try to stop it and hit the brakes? If I were the driver, I'd just hit the little thing and hope for the best.
Since its launch in 2005, the Bugatti Veyron has been regarded as a supercar of superlative quality. It was a real challenge for developers to fulfill the specifications that the new supercar was supposed to meet.
So every couple of years they'll come out with a brand new car which is meant to be better and more expensive. There isn't much more they can do, can they? It's kind of like iPhones. Like, iPhones are all basically the same, just every single newer one has something better. Apparently the cameras get better every single time. There's only a certain amount they can actually do. It's kind of crazy. I wonder if they lie to us or if they purposely slow things down and ruin the iPhones. To be fair, they do that apparently to slow down iPhones. But like, Apple knew so many things, so I'm telling you right now, they definitely know how to time travel.
Over 1,000 horsepower, a top speed of over 400 kilometers per hour, and the ability to accelerate from 0 to 100 in under 3 seconds.
Who needs to be going from 0 to 100 miles per hour in 3 seconds? Absolutely nobody. Nobody needs that. That's the last thing humanity needs. I'm telling you, someday someone's going to get taken out by one of these cars and they're not going to be able to find Buddy because it's literally going to be cremated.
At $3.4 million, the Lykan Hypersport is the 7th most expensive car in the world.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of that car before. Oh my gosh, look at me finding out something new from these videos. I said at the start of the video and I'm gonna say it again. I'm the worst whenever it comes to knowing cars, so I know absolutely nothing, so please don't leave me here.
This car is manufactured by W Motors, which is a collaboration between designers from Lebanon, United Arab Emirates, and Italy. Built to be the very first Arabian supercar, the Lykan Hypersport had an impressive debut in the world of hypercars. Back in 2014, it was featured in The Fast and the Furious, which helped to raise its international profile.
It was in a movie. I haven't watched movies in years. Like, I literally haven't watched a movie in a long time. I watch murder documentaries, but not movies. That's kind of cool. Like, imagine having your car in a movie. How much do you reckon they paid for it to be in it?
The interior of the Lykan Hypersport has a gold-stitched surface. The supercar features an interactive holographic display that gives the driver and passengers full interaction with multimedia interfaces.
But who needs that? Like, nobody needs gold inside the car. Is this really what millionaires and billionaires are into? Because I'm telling you right now, if I had lots of money and I seen gold, I'd literally throw it out. It's so tacky.
If you're fortunate enough to purchase any of the 7 Hypersports produced, you'll receive a designer watch and a 24/7 concierge service as well. However, its virtues go beyond its glitter. A 750 horsepower engine allows the Lykan Hypersport to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds.
That's just scary. Like, imagine going that quick in a car in that amount of time. And that is why I'm never going to get a driver's license, because I'm literally going to kill somebody.
Lamborghini is one of Italy's most renowned car manufacturers. Their Veneno Roadster is an extremely popular model. In fact, the 2021 edition, of which only 19 were produced, is already sold out. Considering the car costs $4.5 million, this is an impressive feat. With a maximum output of 750 horsepower, the Veneno Roadster accelerates from 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds.
It's kind of crazy that these are actual cars. Like, I know we always hear about them and see them online, but I don't actually believe that people drive these. Well, I know that people do, but it's crazy to think that they actually do. I think I've seen a Lamborghini once in public. I don't actually know why I've seen it. Like, I literally live in Belfast and everyone in Belfast has no money. Like, everyone's literally broke. But it's kind of crazy that people actually buy these cars and drive them.
And top speed stand at 221 miles per hour. The Lamborghini Veneno Roadster is driven by a 12-cylinder engine with a displacement of 6.5 litres and is equipped with the extremely fast-shifting ISR transmission with 5 modes, permanent all-wheel drive, and a racing chassis with push-rod suspension.
Did you guys understand anything he said? To be honest, I'm not a car person, so of course I'm not going to understand it, but I don't think any of you guys understand it. Them types of cars are like rapper cars. Like, you only see rappers or like celebrities driving them. And to be honest, a lot of the rappers aren't as rich as what they seem.
Koenigsegg is the foremost Swedish sports car manufacturer. Though they are not as well known as Mercedes or Bugatti, they make amazing cars with price tags to match. Their newest CCXR Trevita costs a whopping $4.8 million.
I'm sorry, but all the cars look the same. Like, every single supercar looks exactly the same. They look like cartoons. I wouldn't feel safe buying them. Like, I feel like it would literally fall apart. Am I the only one who's noticed that? Like, they literally look so cheap and like scary. I feel like if I crashed it, I'd go flying out the front window and die.
The original CCX model was released in 2006, but the company has only been improving its design since then. The CCXR is a more environmentally friendly version of the CCX, powered by the same engine but converted to use E85 and E100 ethanol fuel.
What is that? Like, what is that type of fuel? I don't understand it. This is why I'm not interested in cars, because I try to understand it and I just don't. It's a bit like me in school.
The second Bugatti on our countdown, the Divo, is priced at $5.8 million. The Bugatti Divo was designed in 2019 and the first deliveries began in 2020. Many people have compared the Divo to the Chiron. The car is 8 seconds quicker than the Chiron around the Nardo test track, according to the manufacturer.
Do people actually care about how quick it is? Like, it literally goes really quick. Why are these car makers trying to get their cars to be the quickest in the quickest amount of time? Maybe it's like a car thing, it's like a flex. You know how people flex their Gucci or their chains? These car people probably flex their cars.
And generates 1,005 pounds of downforce at top speed, 198 pounds more than the Chiron. The top speed is, however, reduced to 236 miles per hour.
Oh, it's only reduced to 236 miles per hour. It's still very quick. Like, that is very quick. I don't think airplanes go that quick. Actually, that's a lie. Airplanes literally go at thousands of miles per hour. I'm such a noob whenever it comes to stuff like this. But nobody needs to be driving a vehicle at that speed. That's how you're gonna hit somebody and get put into jail.
The Maybach Accelero is another one-off hypercar. Produced by German auto titan Mercedes-Benz, it sells for a cool $8 million.
$8 million for that? That's literally a luxury house in LA. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a very nice car. I've kind of found all of these cars ugly, but that one, like, hit a different spot for me. I low-key want it, but I don't have the money.
Unveiled in Berlin back in 2005, Mercedes has never produced another model. According to Top Gear, the vehicle was purchased by rapper Birdman in 2011, and it was also used in a Jay-Z music video. No one is certain who the current owner is. The car weighs 3 tons. The twin turbo has a 12-cylinder, 700 horsepower engine. This powerful engine consumes 8 liters of gasoline in 2 kilometers.
Okay, I don't know a lot about engines, but I think that's a lot. I was gonna say it must cost a lot to like fuel the car, but they literally bought it for 8 million, so they probably have enough money. I forget that these people are literally minted.
Coming in at $12.8 million, the Rolls-Royce Sweptail is the second most expensive car of 2020. At the time of its May 2017 debut at the yearly Concorso di Eleganza Villa d'Este event, it was the most expensive new automobile in the world.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like a granny car. Like, that literally looks like something your granddad would like drive. I've always noticed that, like, expensive things look so ugly. It could be clothes, cars, airplanes, like all of it's tacky.
At the time, it was a one-off creation for a specific client with very deep pockets. But the company recently applied for a patent, which motorheads are taking as a sign that the Sweptail will begin wider production. The Sweptail name and design reference Sweptail Rolls-Royce designs from the 1920s.
I don't care, but basically they're gonna try and make more of them. Who in the world has like millions to buy it?
Bugatti is known for its elegant cars and jaw-dropping price tags. But Bugatti's newest vehicle is by far their most expensive yet. With an unbelievable price tag of $18.7 million, the La Voiture Noire is changing the game for luxury cars.
$18 million? Who is $18 million? Absolutely nobody. Why you'd spend that amount of money on a car, I don't understand why. Like, that is literally gonna crash someday. If a bird poos on it, is it gonna wreck it? If you drive it into something and it shatters, how much are you gonna have to pay to get it fixed? Probably a lot. Like, I wonder if these people buy these cars to drive them or buy them for an investment.
According to Bugatti headquarters, they will only produce 2 cars a year and they won't be available for another 2.5 years. The world's most expensive new car debuted at Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance in Monterey, California in 2019. The design was inspired by the Type 57 SC Atlantic, one of the most prized cars among collectors. The original was produced in 1934 by Jean Bugatti and only 4 were made, of which 3 are still known to exist.
I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't care. Basically, people are just collecting cars. Anyways, guys, that is the end of the video. That was some of the most expensive cars in the world. If I had the money, I probably would buy them, but I don't have any money. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the subscribe button, and yes, I will see you all in my next video.